This is the main HRV control for the home. It's installed so that we can help you control the humidity in the home, making the home comfortable and last a long time. A couple of features of it though, it needs to be set correctly in order to control things for the home. First of all though, you may notice as you go through in the home that sometimes you'll get a little wrench symbol here. This wrench is not telling you that there's anything wrong, it's just a reminder to clean the HRV downstairs. It doesn't know if you've cleaned it, it's just a timer. How you clear this is turn it off and push and hold the power button for 5 seconds and the little wrench will disappear. So nothing is wrong, it's good. Now to control the HRV. The HRV operates by removing air from inside the home and exchanging it with fresh air outside. That's to make the air nice and clean. Also in the wintertime, that can remove excess humidity in the home and will help reduce the condensation on the windows. We recommend between 30 and 35% humidity in the home during the winter months. In the summer, spring, fall, it's going to go wherever it is outside, but in the winter, the system will help you control that humidity. Most of the humidity comes from living in the home, cooking, cleaning, bathing, breathing, all of those sorts of things. And the more people in the home, the more humidity will come just from living in the home. Now, how the system knows how much humidity is there's a system in it, a humidifier control inside of it, which tells you how much humidity is in the home. For instance, right now, if you look at this large button, it says that there's currently 47%. So that's the actual humidity in the home. And you'll see that as my hand gets closer, the humidity changes, so it's quite sensitive. Now, how this controls the humidity is actually with this small water drop button on the side. This will control the small number to the right. And this is where you want the humidity to be in the home. So you can set that anywhere between 25 and 60. Again, we recommend between 30 and 35. This is the setting that will remove humidity. So for most homes, you would want this to be at 35% humidity over the course of the winter. So if the humidity goes above 35, the system will come on and reduce the humidity down to 35. It controls that maximum humidity. Now you may have noticed as well when the screen goes blank that it reads off. That's because the system knows what the outside temperature is, and if the temperature is above 15 degrees, it automatically shuts it off because it can't remove humidity when the weather is warm. It only works in the wintertime. So again, don't worry about the number being higher spring, summer, fall. It's really just the wintertime that's most important. This system here on the right with the HRV control, it actually controls things it puts the system into high. So it removes air from the bathrooms upstairs and brings in fresh air. That is now part of the high setting, similar to the remote controls that are up in the bathrooms. On the left side of the screen, this is the system that controls it when it's not in high, when it's in low. With this, you can control the speed of the fan. So 5 is high, 0 is off. Generally, it's a good way to leave it around 2 or 3, depending on your home and your lifestyle. That usually works the best. Also, you can control what the unit does. So for instance, the recommended for the winter is this one right here, and you control that with this little gear cog. 20 minutes per hour, you're gonna have fresh air coming in, and then 40 minutes per hour, it's just gonna move the air around within the home. So you're not blowing out all the air that you heated, it's preserving a lot of that and only operates to bring in fresh air as needed for that short period of time. That's a great setting for the winter time. Spring, summer, fall, if you want, you don't need to, but if you want, you can change that setting to be, for instance, 20 minutes of fresh air, 40 minutes of off, or 10 minutes of fresh air, 50 minutes of off. The reason we recommend that you leave it on a little bit per hour is homes can have stale, unhealthy air in them. The system is designed to replace the air with fresh air, keeping everyone in the house healthy. So with your HRV set up correctly, it will definitely help you to control the humidity in the home. Sometimes, however, when it's really, really cold outside, Even 35% humidity can be too high. So for very short periods of time, you can reduce the humidity in the HRV just by pushing this button. You pull it up to 60 and then back down. You put it to around 30 for those really, really cold snaps, but you don't want to do that for more than a couple of weeks at a time. If you do reduce the humidity down to 30 like that, you also have to make sure to adjust the humidistat so that it is at a lower amount. So you want to have the humidistat either in the thermostat or a separate unit to be reading lower than 30 at all times. Once the weather event, when it's really, really cold, ends, be sure to put this back up to around 35. That way it will help you with your health. It will also reduce the cracking of parts in the home. It can cause windows to crack, things like that. It can make dry skin, these sorts of things. This will help you to maintain and control the humidity in your home.